Nice to meet you guys.
How's it going?
Yeah, good.
Come on in.
Come on in.
We don't recognize you without flowy locks of hair.
I know,
man.
every
What's
time I
happening?
see that clip, I'm going, oh God, I wish I still had that
Grow
wig.
it out. Grow it out.
Yeah, it doesn't, my hair doesn't grow out that way. It grows out that way, yeah.
Which
Which could work for the 80s,
Yeah,
but not quite this vibe.
Maybe
no.
you should make a suggestion.
Yeah. He's going fro for next time.
Go for it. I want to talk about the Westies, but all I want to talk about is Outlander. I'm not going to. I'm not going to discuss it.
That's a throwback for me.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
It's one of my
Another
favorite
beautiful wig in that show as well.
No, you're just a man of many wigs.
Yes.
But you have good hair regardless. So you just
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, thank my groomer Alex.
They did a fantastic great job, everybody.
The Westies is inspired by one of New York's most notorious gangs.
Yes.
How much digging and researching, how much did you dive in before even filming this?
Oh, I dove in loads because I didn't know anything about them at all. When I saw that audition come through, I knew about the Irish mob in Boston. I think we've seen a couple of films that go through that, but the Irish mob in New York I knew nothing about. And then once I started diving in, I was like, God, these guys are, they're a special breed. These guys.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
When an actor, you're from England, obviously.
Yeah.
When an actor is not from New York and they have to become a New Yorker, it's a very fine line between like authentic and parody.
Yeah.
You maintain, because you're an Irish gangster, but you have a New York accent, right? So how did you study the New York accent? How did you make it so you're like, you know what, I'm not going to make this a total joke, like I'm going to make this like real?
Oh yeah, I did want to do the kind of I'm walking here kind of thing.
Right.
That was the thing all of us wanted to go away from that. From JK down to all of us, we wanted to feel like we were part of the Westies. We'd all grown up in Hell's Kitchen, and also very different from the Italian mafia.
Yeah.
We wanted to sound different to them. So I had a great dialect coach called Adam Berquist who just sent loads of clips. I watched loads of movies from the period, and you want to make a film lived in.
Right.
It's so easy to go parody with that.
I know.
Yeah.
The Westies is set in the 80s, but you weren't even born then. You were born in the 90s. So how, so how, aside from the wardrobe and everything, how did you make it work for you to dive into the 80s culture?
I think I'm a 90s baby, and so even when I was a child at that era, I was still watching 80s films and a lot of American films. So like I said, I was just going back to those. And some films from the 70s, just so you could. It was such an iconic time in New York. I think the 70s and 80s, that real dirty, grimy kind of New York. And there's just so much out there to kind of do research to make it feel like you're there. And also our set was just incredible.
Yeah.
Like it was a time machine every time you went on there. You were just going back into a time I didn't live in, but it felt like I was there.
It's funny because we ran so fast away from those times in New York as New Yorkers. Like we were so happy when everything started cleaning up and it was family friendly. But now entertainment's like, wait, it was actually much more interesting back then.
Let's bring it back.
We're exploring the gritty.
Loads of murders and stuff like that, and it's like
let's get
much
gritty
safer now, but yeah.
But do you find that to be more scintillating when it's a little darker, when it's a little more gritty?
Of course, and I think people like watching that. We all love true crime documentaries. We like a kind of darker side of life, and I think what's great about the Westies is it's dark. It's really dark.
Yeah.
But it's got its fun. It's got its humour. It's about the Irish mob. You're going to have that kind of gallows humour.
It seems like it's cathartic for you because just knowing you for the last couple of minutes, you're very light and effervescent human, and then you're like doing this dark. I mean, you're no joke in this. There's no.
Oh right, yeah.
There's no sunshine here.
But I like that. I mean, if I was like that the whole time, just walking around in this kind of broody place,
with long hair.
But the long hair I wish I did have all the time. But you get to be dark between action and cut and do that show, and then me and JK just giggling like schoolgirls between takes, and then do another murder on screen and giggle again.
Yeah.
Have lunch.
Yeah.
Have lunch.
You gotta keep it light when you're doing, when you're working with
100%.
like such a heavy topic.
Yeah.
Grantchester, you were a hit in that series, and and a lot of fans still follow you from there.
Yeah.
What do you think those longtime fans can expect for this new role you're playing? How different it is?
I'd say it couldn't be more different from the only common thread is the crime. Just in the other show I was solving crimes. In this one, I'm doing the crime. So I think it will be good for Grantchester fans to see me do something very different. But I think it'll be a little shock to their system because it's like we said, a little darker.
Do you want to play a game?
Yes, I do.
Okay, this is called What in the Hell's Kitchen Do You Know? Okay, you ready?
Oh wait.
What in the hell's kitchen do you know?
We made a thing for you. You don't understand how special that is.
That is very special.
That's not it.
All right, question 1. Where is Hell's Kitchen located? You better get this
On the
right.
west side of New York.
Ooh, nice. Question 2. Which famous New York district borders Hell's Kitchen? Multiple choice. Theater
multiple
District,
choice.
Broadway, Financial District, or Chinatown?
I'd say the theatre district.
Is it? I don't know. I'm not.
Or Broadway. Broadway is.
I was looking at the next question the entire time. I was trying to
I
pronounce
live
it
in New
properly.
Jersey, guys.
I was looking at this, yeah. Okay, here's one.
Wait, did I get it right?
It's a newer place. Sure.
think it might be-
you know what?
yeah.
There are no losers.
Yeah, you got it right.
You get everything. Schmackery's on 45th Street at 9th Avenue is a what? Bakery, barbecue restaurant, a pizzeria. Think of
Schmackery's.
Think of like snack.
Yeah, I was going to go bakery.
Yeah, go bakery.
Bakery, yeah.
It's a wonderful cookie joint.
Is it?
Many
Schmackery cookies?
Many
Is that a thing?
varieties of cookies, and they give you a little glass of oat milk if you don't like the lactose. It's fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Are you serious? Is this a
Go
thing?
have
I've never gone.
after this. I want you to go
Yeah,
get a
just
chocolate
go-
chip and a glass of
Yeah,
oat
I've got a
milk.
couple hours before my flight, so just
Nothing
load
better.
up, get a suitcase of
Long
Schmackery's
flight.
cookies.
Get a little oat milk before a flight. Knock you right out.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
Tom, you have been a great sport. Thank you so much for joining
Thank you
us.
so much for having me.
The Westies premieres this Sunday on MGM+.